Hey, Alex.
Hey, Amanda. I think
Well,
it's
here
I
we
think it's
are.
our turn this month. If I recall, I think this is 10 years. March is maybe 10 years since you and I first our
Wow. Oh,
paths first
man.
crossed. I
There's
don't
not many people that I could say I've worked with for 10 years.
How did you end up in L&D?
This actually goes back to my first job after a meandering career through the arts. I was actually looking for a business development job and found Dale Carnegie and hunted them down until I got a job. And I've been in leadership development ever since, actually. That led the way over to the Apollo leadership experience and all of our other leadership experiences. How did you get to work in L&D?
I had spent about 12 years working in the video production and the film space, when at the time the Conference Board was looking for support here in Houston for the Apollo leadership experience. And that created this really fantastic space to sort of learn L&D in real time. I got a chance to sit in on, I think probably now up to 150 different programs. And it's been just over now 4 years, and really began to get a deeper and better understanding of leadership development, what our offerings are and what our solutions are for clients.
When you think about what we do and how we serve our clients, where do you see the biggest impact?
I want to read you a piece of feedback. We've done a number of different deliveries, a lot of it virtual, but we did one just in the last couple of weeks for a client where we dropped them into songwriting. And this is a heavy equipment manufacturer. Songwriting is not what they do in their day job. And what they said was the activity was unique and fun. So that was a plus. But the content was different than what we normally see. So I actually learned something new. I didn't just have something reinforced. And I like to think that we offer a space that gets people uncomfortable. We see that change. People believe very much in that change because they're telling us, I'm going to change the way I do business when I go back. So Amanda, from your perspective, where do you believe lies the biggest impact or ROI for our clients?
It depends on the client knowing what type of ROI they're looking for. If you're starting with, I know the things that we're trying to achieve at the end, not only are you more likely to achieve the end results, but you're also setting yourself up knowing what you need to measure. They don't necessarily need to know what fills in the blank, because we can help that. So for instance, if you're thinking about resilience, because resilience is one of those things that you can measure it in different stages, but you almost always need some form of adversity. It comes in the outcomes later. It doesn't come the day you leave the program. There needs to be a shift in this mentality. Thinking about this question, what is ROI for L&D in our organization, really tying those development programs and initiatives to their own meaning.
And for me, that's the most exciting thing about this conversation around return of investment, is encouraging leaders to take a new approach and a new perspective on what that return looks like for them for something that is so complex as to involve the change in the human condition.
You know what else is interesting? Many times we don't even know what is at the end. It's almost like we're giving them the map making tools. The outcome will be, they just know they need to explore. And we take them on that journey and then they draw their map.